What's up, guys? Derek here. Alright, so somebody actually asked me how I made my my watermarks or my thumbnails for on YouTube, and I was actually just gonna make a video about that, but instead I'm gonna show you guys how I actually edit normal footage, PlayStation footage on Camtasia, and make a watermark. Jacob, this is really for you. But I'm going to make it global on YouTube just so you guys can see. Because, Jacob, I know you've been having problems too. This might be a two-part thing. The first part is going to be just editing. So, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to import your media. I already imported my next Golden Sun episode. And this is just how you do simple masks. Because you guys, if you've seen the first one, you guys noticed that I had some problems with the camera. But as you see, now it's in my timeline. And if you notice another thing, this is extremely loud. It's kind of hard to hear me over it, and the fastest way to fix that is you're just going to click the audio button and lower this. I lower mine to about 21%, and I raise mine to about 130. 155 works just for video's time length. So now,
what's up, guys?
You can hear the music.
I love how all three of them look the same,
but you can hear me even better. Now, another thing that's annoying is that I have this here, right? So I'm going to do a simple mask. And the reason why I like Camtasia is because you can do a lot of the things you can do in Vegas, and I do use Vegas sometimes. But you can do a lot of the things that you can do in a lot of other editing devices. And this one is cheaper. Actually, I got mine for free. And it's just so much easier. I'm doing everything I could do at just half the time. So if you guys were noticing, I'm just putting in these callouts, and I turned the effects to plain, so it just looks like a black box. And this way it can ensure quality. When you import your video, though, guys, this is gonna pop up right here. A little screen like this is going to pop up, and it's going to have an automatically put in width and height. You always want to do a little bit higher than normal, and that'll make your quality look a little bit better. And now that I have the ugliness out, I'm just going to extend this to the end of the video and then some, because for some reason they transition out before the video is actually done. So if you guys are trying to do the same thing with masks, I'd recommend the same thing. Camtasia, actually, for as simple as it is, it actually does everything. It really does. And now for this, I'm going to put in no fill, and I'm going to type in click here for episode 1. Because who knows how many people have clicked this episode thinking, what the hell is this? And are like, oh, this is a little interesting, let's watch it from the beginning. And then because this is episode 9, we're going to put this one here and say click here for episode 10. It's pretty, isn't it? And this one we're going to extend to the end. I do this one a little early because some people are, it's just convenience. You always want to do things for convenience. And now, because just for time's sake, I usually do a little bit more. But clip in, this is where you can get your clips, pictures and stuff, audio. You can also do some, if you go to more, you can do some voice narration. But on PlayStation gameplay, because the data is so big, it's a little complicated. So next is getting it onto YouTube. We're going to go to File, Produce and Share. Oh, before we do this, another thing is zoom and pan. This is really cool. If you want to, let's say right here, and I want you guys to really see my health bar. You can zoom and pan in right here. I might do this in the editing of this video, Joe, just so for emphasis on how cool this is. And when you play, a little bit too far back. Right here.
Here we go. And there's only one way to do that. Get him! First boss battle.
Kind of cool, yeah? And if you don't want it, you just push this and then the delete key. Or you just right click and push delete. And now it's not there. So that's really cool too. So yeah, File, Produce and Share. A lot of these work. Share to YouTube doesn't work as well as I'd like it to. It would be an honor if it did. It'd be a blessing. But I do custom. Next. WMV. Next. Everything here is normal. You should have this on custom because you changed it at the beginning. You can include a watermark right here. I don't like to do it. I used to do it, but I actually got a lot of people saying they don't like it. You can actually put, like, you can make your own, and I'll show you that later in the video. That says click here to subscribe, and then via YouTube you can actually have this a permanent subscribe button that they can't get rid of, which is kind of cool but annoying. So I have it already saved, and I'm just gonna put 9, and then you push finish, and it takes quite a while actually. It takes because I'm recording as well, it's gonna take a while. So lucky for you guys, I'm going to pause it. Okay, so it's completed. Now let's do PlayStation. I'm just gonna do file new. Because now it's a WMV. You don't need to worry about this anymore unless you want to save it for further editing. When you record your PlayStation stuff, it will come out as an MP4. Nice things about MP4, they're really high quality. Bad thing about MP4 is that they're really high quality. And I don't know how good or bad this is gonna be. Like, it might be me dying miserably, and I was supposed to delete it because it's not named. But yeah. So, because I picked this one because it's only 2 minutes. When you're recording, especially on this editing device, you kind of want it to be. See, we want this to be 900, 505, slightly higher. I have no idea what this is. If naked women pop out, don't blame me. See, a few things that you probably noticed just now. One is that was kind of laggy. Let this just kind of load a little bit because you don't understand how much data these things are. See, this is 144.69 megabytes for only 2 minutes. The very first video I did with my recording device, it was about 30 minutes long, and it was about 9 gigabytes. No, it was about 40 minutes long, and it was 9 gigabytes. 9 full gigabytes. It's just there's nothing you can do with that. You can't get it into any editing software. So I don't know how the pros do it. They just might have a supercomputer or something. But if you're watching this video, then you're probably new, such as myself. So I'm just trying to help because I have a few videos out there and I understand this well enough. See, and with PlayStation, editing via voiceover after you're done recording is difficult because everything is delayed and lagged. But I don't know why I'm using a sniper rifle. I'm really bad with sniper rifles. So the first thing we should do is, I mean, you really can do anything. I mean, this was so fun about this. Alright, so let's say I wanted to point out that it was, where is that button at? Right there. Right there. Okay, so let's say this is in Los Angeles, right there. So we wanted to point that out. And that blue is a really interesting color. We're going to change the style to maybe, no, that's kind of fake. Let's do, I don't know. Who cares? Who cares, really? Don't tell me how to live my life, right? So there we go. Los Angeles. We want to point that out. And for emphasis, we also want to point out the fact that it is search and destroy in Los Angeles. Hell yeah. So now if we watch this, and now the more edits you do, the slower, the more laggy it's going to be when you're reviewing it. But when you render it, it is not going to be that way. But sure, let's do that. And then we need to bring it back right here, or we should probably bring it back right here. Remember, you always have to bring it back. Wherever you do it, though, is where it's going to be in the video. So there we go, full screen. Now that's going to be there. So it's going to go in, out, and we're going to continue on with our lives. This is slightly loud, though. We don't want our users' headphones to be blown up. And if you have voiceover, you always want to do this too, just in case. What else can we do? See, the nice thing about the gaming capture device I have is that it does everything for me. Alright, now an outro. Let's do an outro. Outros can actually be created with Paint, which is what I use, Microsoft Photoshop, or Adobe Photoshop, all sorts of stuff. So we're going to go to Import Media, Pictures, where would I find my outro? So I made this on Paint, and it's kind of cool. I like it. It took a few hours, but what's cool is you can mask a video inside and for your previous video and a video for next. And via YouTube, you can do the click here to subscribe, previous, and next. And this was all done on Paint. It took a little while just because I wanted to find the stuff. But you can also do this. I will show that later. I'll show you how to do that later. Now let's show you how to mask a video on top of this. Just for time's sake, we're just going to do this. We're just going to mask the video of this one right here. And we're going to put it on, make sure you put it on a frame higher than what you want. So a frame higher. And sorry, this is probably looking a little laggy because I have a recording device, and you're just going to shrink it up. And via what you did in Paint is how this is going to look. It doesn't have to be fit perfectly into your box. And now that's going to play there. We're going to bring that over here, max that out. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to split, and then we're going to take this one and move it up to a frame higher and relower it. So splitting, it splits the same frame. That's exactly what we did. So now that there is so much going on, it's going to take a little while for it to load. This one is actually going to go here. And because it was the same frame, that's why it was already masked. If it was a different video, like another video, like a next one you're going to do, then you're just going to do exactly what we did with the first one. And now the audio is still too high for this. We do not want blowing people's ears off. That one's fine. And now, I can't show you it now because I have a recorder, a editing software, a lot of stuff going on right now. But both of them will be going smooth when you render it. And the thing about rendering these is that last one took about 30 minutes. It takes a while. That's why I ask for so many likes. It takes a long time making videos. So now that we have our outro done, we might want to extend a little bit just to, for a little bit of wow. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And then next, after this renders, I'll show you guys what it looks like. But I'm actually going to cut this down a ton because I don't want it to be rendering for a long time. So yeah, after it's done rendering, you're going to render it the same exact way as you did the other one. But with this one, I'll show you what I do differently with this one. Because this one is going to be, even though you guys probably saw in the last video that it said 720p was an option, it actually records automatically. It will actually do 720p automatically depending on what editing software you have. So we're going to go into File, Produce and Share, Custom, Next, Next, Next. We have that custom already from what we did. We'll do Include Watermark just so you guys can see what it is. You're going to click Options. And this is where you can set it. The courteous place would be right here, kind of out of the way. You can change it here. You can make it huge or small. The opacity is how bright or clear it is. And then we're going to click the picture. We'll just keep it as that, but you can click a picture here. So after a short jump cut, guys, I apologize about that. This is how it came out. If you notice, I have my watermark. And this is how it looks.
Search.
Oh. Shadow.
Alright, we lost that round, but it's not over yet.
So, there you go. Alright, now uploading. What you do is you just push upload. Select files to upload, and then you go into your videos. I'm going to put up that 9th one that I made, that 9th episode. You're going to do that. I have the stuff already, the title and stuff already created, so I'm gonna just copy and paste it right here into the title. My description, you do this. You just basically do everything that you want people to search for to get to your video. So my YouTube name, awesome, because it is. And then you're gonna add it to, well, I do this. Add it to your thing, and then your thumbnail. I already made my thumbnail, but you can create it. If you guys want a video on how to create a thumbnail, just let me know. I might make a separate video for that. It really isn't hard. You just kind of make it however you want to make it, and then you just save. There you go. See, it's already saved and it's up. That was easy. Alright guys, I really hope you appreciated this. Please like, favorite, subscribe, all that. It really took a long time making this. I hope you guys appreciate it. If it didn't help, just let me know what you need help with more, and I'll help you out. Thank you.